Okay, the Jacksonville Jags, huge game coming up against the 49ers, but they're getting really good news right before it. If you're new to the channel, we make videos for teams that don't get the love nationally like they should, or they get ignored by the national media. The Jaguars being one of those teams. We're Detroit Lions fans. Yes, also Bobby Boucher is in the house. Don't be scared. But we're Detroit Lions fans, and we have covered this team since this summer, and we've been on this Jacksonville team saying they're going to be good. Hello, they won a playoff game last year. They've got everybody returning. They've added weapons, and they started slow, but now have a chance to really prove that they are a team that's going to be good in the AFC. So, because they won the division last year, they have to play division winners from a year ago. So this was going to be their third division winner from last year that they've played. They're 1-1. Huge game coming to Jacksonville, but this is their opportunity to like really get on everybody's radar, right? So here's the good news that's happening. They're getting healthier at the right time. So here is the best part. Walker Little, left guard, is going to play. Cisco playing and Tyson Campbell playing. So you've got your secondary help coming, but your offensive line is going to get healthier, get those guys all back to a cohesive offensive line. Because that's the thing about offensive line. When one guy goes out, you put another guy in, but then a lot of times that guard, that center needs to shift. And, there's a lot that can happen. And then the guy gets banged up in the game. So now the center moves to the left guard, versus like in the secondary or a linebacker, right? You just plug in another linebacker. And I know it's not that easy, but really it is when it comes to different positions on the field. But offensive line, it's so important to get Walker Little back. So Little missed week 6 and 7, and he should be back now. And this is huge because it just means that guys are stepping up, and they're playing well. That's what makes good teams. In the absence of a starter, the backup guys to come in, fill in, it takes a full 53-man roster to pick you up. Here's what is so interesting is you have to be talented, you have to be well coached, you have to have a quarterback. You also have to be healthy. And when you can be healthy down the stretch in the second half of the season, like the Jags are, it's huge. They've got this division in control. And I just they still don't get the love. I don't know if it's because they're the Jags. I don't know if it's because they're in the AFC and the AFC is tough and there's other teams, but this is a game to be like, okay, the Jags can go to the Super Bowl type of situation. If they can win this game at home against the 49ers, you just boom, get on everybody's radar. So have to do it, perform together in a loud environment. It's a good team. That's obvious. The bottom line is game reps, but plenty of work in practice during the last couple of weeks. So here it is. With Little expected to start at left guard, Sunday will mark, I'll get back to that paragraph in just a second, the second time this season that the Jags starting offensive line of Robinson, Little, Fortner, Scherf, and Harrison will start together. The group played 11 snaps before the injury in week 5. That's what I was talking about earlier. You shuffle guys around, and here we go. So here is what I was talking about also. The Jags won the AFC last season, so they have to play 5 games against defending division champs this season, the 49ers being the third opponent. They lost to Kansas City, but they beat Buffalo. They play Cincinnati at home in week 13 and then Tampa Bay in week 16. It depends on what you do the year before. We just have to continue 1 week at a time, and hopefully from our standpoint, things year in and year out are going to be sustainable. We continue to have great teams that come to Jacksonville. The Jags are healthy. They're winning. They're leading the division. They've got scrappy teams, I guess, in their division with the Texans, and they're scrappy, but come on, Jags, go win this division, and then you win the division, get a home playoff game, and then let's go. A couple more wins, and you're in the Super Bowl. And this team, you've got teams like the Buffalo Bills that are down. You've got Cincinnati, who's coming up a little bit more. Cleveland Browns, are they good? They have enough offense. I mean, you go around the AFC. Yes, Chiefs are always going to be there. But the AFC, as you play and teams get injured and things happen, there's certain teams that rise up and continue to rise up. The Jags could be that team as they're getting healthy at the right time, and they've got a huge game to prove it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. But the starting offensive line is healthy and ready to roll. The Jags want to run the football. Every team wants to run the football. Don't let them fool you. You got to run the ball, stop the run in the NFL. Now they can run the ball effectively. Can't wait to see it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your score prediction. I think Jacksonville wins this game, even though coming off the bye is the 49ers. I think the Jags win this game, and the 49ers are reeling a little bit because of Brock Purdy. Purdy was just like this. I mean, freewheeling. Life was good. He was doing a lot of things coming in. Now there's some tape on him, and it's slowing him down just a little bit. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next.